Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Joey again. I'm just doing a quick follow-up video on my Hpylori progress. So right about now, I'm about 3.5 months post-treatment. Mornings are still very, very shaky for me. I do have that dense brain fog when I first wake up. It seems to start balancing out a little bit throughout the day. Again, that anxiety still lingers. It does feel like my body's just kind of trying to circuit back up, trying to, get to a certain place. I try to do my best not to think about it. So talking about it here actually does help. So if you guys are really going through this whole Hpylori process, I want to get past the fact, like as far as the physical symptoms, maybe like your stomach, because that's past, but it's this big recovery piece that is probably the most challenging as far as mentally and cognitively, like mental clarity, having trouble functioning. So here's the last 90 days for me. I ended up getting diagnosed with Hpylori in February after having a few panic attacks that were very strange and relatively out of nowhere. I'm not going to say that I'm not like a normal stressed parent. I'm not going to say that I don't have regular stressors in my life, but this was far beyond whatever I was feeling. From there, I tested positive for Hpylori. I started my Prev Pack. In those 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I do remember it being just so completely awful as far as my recovery. The Prev Pack really laid me out bad, really bad. Like it was getting really bad anxiety, I don't know what depression feels like, but I was not in the greatest of moods. It was very low for me, very strange. Everyone kept saying like, you're not acting like yourself. And it's like, well, it's annoying to listen to those people because I don't feel like they know what's actually happening. But from what I can understand, this bug, this fucking parasite, whether the doctors want to tell you or not, one day I was good, the next day I wasn't. And I'm telling you right now, I don't have anxiety. I don't have it. I've never had anxiety to the point where it's general or I'm dealing with mental trauma. Like I've had plenty of stuff happen in my life, but I've learned to definitely overcome it. But it's never been something that I couldn't handle. This was something outside of that. So when people are telling you to get over it or move past it, it's very hard because there's this connection to your brain, to your gut, that is very powerful, and it produces, from what I've been told, 90% of your serotonin. Serotonin is the balance between how you regulate mood, how you regulate your emotions, how you regulate your feelings, and your cognitive therapy or your cognitive clarity. So in the thick of it, I'm in it right now. I am as foggy as can be. Unfortunately, there's no correct way to do it. I think the best way to do it is to just lead a very clean lifestyle. I've noticed that certain things trigger my brain fog. I noticed like maybe dense carbs, like bread. I don't really try to do that anymore. Anything with like peanut butter, anything that's very hard on my stomach, I'm noticing this very like strange piece, and it kind of wears off. I do walking in the morning. I do light lifting. I'm not over pushing myself right now. I'm not overextending, but it sucks. It really sucks. And riding it out is like the worst part about it. So it's difficult. Lose track of thought. But yeah, back to it. I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, got diagnosed in March. Was on it for a couple of weeks. Got it off on March 11th. Still felt foggy, went into panic mode, started taking Lexapro thinking it was making it go away, and it didn't. My sleep has improved, my eating has improved. From there, I'm about 3 months out now. I still have very, very strong brain fog. Very strong. I'm not gonna play with it right now, but it does get better. I've gotten better. I wish I took better notes because I really didn't know how to gauge this because I've never had it before. But if I said I was 70% healed back in March, there's no way. I'm probably like 50-50 now. I'm probably like on the better half of it now. It's getting better as the days go on, but I'm very sensitive to heat. I'm very sensitive to sunlight. I'm very sensitive to a lot of pieces, but I've noticed that it is getting lighter, but it's still there. So listen, ride it out. Text me for any question or message me for any questions. But again, that's the biggest thing I can tell you is just you got to learn to ride it out, and that's the hardest part. So good luck. We're all in it together. We will get through this. This will pass. Somebody told me today, like, you weren't born with this, so there's nothing really to stick on it. It's important that you just stay healthy. So good luck. Go get them.